One of everyone's favorite troops in Clash of Clans and Clash Royale is a powerful and humorous character who just so happens to also be able to incinerate troops with his fireballs. So although he is a fan favorite with his magic tricks, he is also someone that his enemies fear deeply. So this formidable troop is truly a legend in the Clash world. But the big question right now is, who the heck is this new wizard who has an obsession with partying all the time? Find out in my story on the Party Wizard's origin story. Also, for the winners of the July giveaway have finally been drawn, and the winners are as shown here. I have responded to the original comments with further instructions on how to claim the prize, and if you didn't win last month, you can enter my August giveaway for $100 simply by liking, subscribing, and answering my daily question in the comments below. Best of luck to everyone, and now on with the story. So, a long time ago, the wizard had multiple brothers, many of whom went on to do amazing things, such as the ice wizard who learned to control ice and snow, and the electro wizard who learned to harness the power of electricity. And himself, of course, who could summon massive fireballs. But the one brother that no one ever talks about is his brother named Chad. No one has ever heard of Chad until now, but for good reason. And that's because he's never been around and has an unhealthy obsession with partying. As the youngest wizard in the family, he felt that he could never live up to his family's expectations of him, especially when his older brothers were out there controlling fire, ice, and electricity. And so because of this, he decided to at least enjoy himself all the time by partying. His parents even tried to help him become more powerful like his brothers by helping teach him powerful spells. At one point, they even wrote down on a piece of paper one of the most powerful fireball spells ever. But Chad just crumpled up the paper and shoved it into his pocket like he didn't care. He ended up falling so much in love with dancing and listening to music, so much that in fact he wanted to move away to a place that had parties way more often than the Clash of Clans village. And so just like the builder did a while back, Chad decided to leave the Clash of Clans village and go to join the real world, where there was always a party happening somewhere. He ended up staying in the real world for a really long time, and he had no intentions at all of coming back to the Clash of Clans village. Well, at least not until he found out that Clash of Clans was actually throwing their own huge party for their 6-year anniversary. When he heard that big news, he thought to himself that this could be one of the parties of the year, and there was no way that he could miss it. And so the party wizard began making his way back to the Clash of Clans village. But Chad had been away from the village for so long that he forgot exactly how to get back home. And so for a long time he wandered around until finally many days later he got lucky and found the Clash of Clans village by chance. But when he finally did get back, it was too late. The 6-year anniversary party was over and he had missed the biggest party of the year. Chad was pretty upset by this and was getting ready to go back to the real world to make up for all the partying he missed, but before he could leave, his brother the wizard ran up behind him and yelled stop. Chad turned to look at him and then the wizard said to Chad, "You look exhausted, you've been gone for so long. Just come stay one night with me and then you can leave in the morning." So Chad decided to take him up on it. He stayed the night with the wizard inside of his wizard tower. But when the wizard finally woke up, he woke up to screaming and yelling and the sounds of cannonballs flying through the air. Apparently the village was being attacked. The wizard poked his head out of the small door and saw that there were barbarians running everywhere, giants smashing buildings, and hog riders singing terribly.
Now you got me!
The wizard just sat back and watched from the tower as all the fighting went down. He then watched his brother and the other wizard towers shoot at all the attacking troops and watched them take out all of the enemies. Then when the battle was finally done, Chad watched as the rest of the village cheered and congratulated the wizards on their work. The wizards were basically like heroes here. And when they were finally done celebrating, Chad went over to his brother and asked him to teach him how to defend the village just like he did. He wanted to be a hero and be celebrated just as much as them. His brother looked at him and told him that if he was going to do that, then he would need him to give up his partying for good. And Chad agreed to do that. He thought it was finally time to do something more productive and helpful. And so he locked his party outfit away in a closet and locked it away. And then after that, his brother began showing him the ropes of running his own wizard tower. And Chad did an amazing job. It was almost like he was born to do this. He was just as good as the rest of the wizard towers and was doing extremely well. And for the whole time, he didn't even think about partying once. But then, a little less than a year later, the village announced that they were going to be celebrating their 7-year anniversary with a huge party. And at first, Chad tried to resist the urge of going back to this party. But he was only holding on by a thread, because this was a similar party to the exact party that he missed a year ago. So he really wanted to go to this one, but alas, he refused to go. But since he was only holding on by a thread, once his magic rabbit opened up his locked cabinet with his party outfit, he just lost it and went back to his old ways. He went full out party mode at the 7-year anniversary, but at least on the bright side, he still did care about the village. So he wanted to keep defending it even though he still liked partying. But the village chief wouldn't let him. He said that with his partying habit, he couldn't trust him to repeatedly show up for his job. For example, what if he was too busy partying one night and didn't wake up in time the next day while the village was being attacked? So Chad was unable to defend the village anymore, but there was nothing stopping him from attacking. So he joined the Clash army, and while he was waiting to attack by the army camp, he reached into his pocket and found some scrunched up piece of paper. He looked at it and noticed that it was some super powerful spell that his parents had written down for him a long time ago. And so the next battle, he ended up testing that spell out, and it did way more damage than his regular fireball. With this new fireball, he found a special niche inside of the army and found that he was even more powerful than the wizard himself, although he did have less health only because his outfit didn't provide as much protection as the other wizards. And so for the next month, the party wizard stayed in the Clash of Clans village and partied hard while also helping them attack on offense. But alas, only time will see if this will be the last that we see of the party wizard. And that there is the story of the party wizard's backstory. Stay tuned for some live attacks if you guys want to stick around for that. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back. I do have to be a little bit quiet, so I do give you guys fair warning because it is currently 4 a.m. as I am recording this. It's a really bad habit I have of editing and recording videos really late, but anyways, it's the only thing I can do right now. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a live battle here using the brand new party wizards. I want to give them a go. I have already used them a little bit, but I haven't really been paying too much attention to them, so I want to try that while also trying to while also trying to finish one of these challenges. So we're going to kill here hopefully, and let's go ahead, hop into a battle and see if we can do it. And while we are currently sitting in the clouds, like I said, it is 4 a.m. so I do have to be a little bit quiet because I believe everyone in my household is sleeping right now. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue because everyone is pretty deep sleeper and it's 4 a.m. so they're probably all deep asleep by now anyways. But anyways, like I usually do while I'm in the clouds, I remind you guys of the giveaway that I'm hosting. Make sure you just like, comment, and subscribe. That's all you have to, that is all you have to do to enter. Super simple. And yeah, and also in exactly 1 day's time, or maybe not exactly, like give or take a few hours, I'm going to be posting the Grand Warden story, which is going to be, I believe it's called the Party Warden or Music Warden. I forget what it is. Whatever the new Warden skin is, I'm going to be coming out with a story on that very soon. In almost a day from now. So I'm going to go ahead, edit that as soon as I wake up, and then I'm going to post that for you guys. So a lot of cool stories coming out very shortly for you guys, and also for Clash Royale, there's going to be a new update coming out for the, the new season is what it was. So there's probably going to be a new troop or some sort of new story for that. So I'm going to be posting that as soon as they do release that as well. So lots and lots of cool stories. And then I also do have the healer story done. So once all these updates are done, I'm going to go ahead and post that. But anyways, we finally found a base here. Lots of single targeting Inferno, so that's not going to be good for my P.E.K.K.A.s. So I might want to start with my P.E.K.K.A.s here. I do want all that Dark Elixir, so obviously we're going to attack from the bottom left here. It's probably what he wants, but anyways, we're going to try that anyways. We got to change to... Oh, I don't have any wall wreckers, so that's not good. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start off with our P.E.K.K.A.s here. Follow up with the Giants. There goes absolutely every single Giant bomb. I think we hit every trap right there. And then we're just going to spam everything. I probably should use my healer's way sooner. And also that jump spell should go down right now. Probably should have used that way sooner as well. We're going to kind of focus on the bottom right here because that's where the majority of my troops are all. I'm going to go ahead and activate my Warden's ability right now. I'm going to go ahead and freeze. I'm going to get like I'm going to get a lot of defense there. Both Infernos and that Town Hall is frozen. I'm going to go ahead and rage as many things as I can. I can't see any troops. Oh, I got to freeze the scan before my Archer Queen dies. I can't see any heroes to use my poison or clan castle troops, so I'm just going to go ahead and play that. I'm going to pop my Archer Queen's ability. She's going to start targeting that Town Hall, but it's definitely not going to be enough. And I think we're only getting 1 star because I have nothing in my clan castle troops. Actually, scratch that. We're going to get 2 stars somehow. Don't know how, but I'll take it. And then I do still have quite a few P.E.K.K.A.s and everything else up, but there isn't single targeting Inferno Tower, so they're not going to last too long. And take a look at that new Warden and the new skin. I actually really like the looks of it. The cape and the music was a good touch because they are playing to like the Grand Warden special ability thing where he kind of helps out all the troops around him. And what what else like is sort of similar to that other than a boombox, where in a 360 radius people could hear the music, and usually music is known to help people perform better in certain aspects. But anyways, somehow we're going to come out with a 2-star there on a pretty cheap army and getting some challenges done at the same time. But anyways, since it is kind of late, I do want to go to bed very soon. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, obviously make sure you drop a like. Consider subscribing if you guys want and turning on notifications. And then comment down below and answer my question of the day. And after you do all that, you're also, not only will you get more content, but you will also be entered into the giveaway. Anyways, that's going to be it from me. I will talk to you guys all very soon. Peace out.